Welcome to Skyview, the maximum security unit at Rush State Hospital. Home of 56 murderers or potential killers, 25 sex offenders, the list goes on. The outside looks like a prison. Inside, this building looks like a college dormitory.
We don't lock them up. We try very hard to give them the necessary coping skills for dealing with day-to-day encounters that they could not deal with prior to coming here.
Patients go to classes, to group therapy. They're confined in special observation cells only when they lose control, according to Taylor. Some of the patients here have been found insane by the courts. Others are classified incompetent to stand trial. Many of the patients in maximum security have been labeled manifestly dangerous, but they appear perfectly calm, thanks in part to drug therapy.
I think the best sort of illustration of what drugs do is one patient described to me. He said it was like 1,000 people shouting at me. And then I took the medication and it was only 2.
Some of the violent and non-violent patients are treated with psychotropic drugs, which often have the effect of a powerful dose of tranquilizers.
The length of stay in our mental hospitals is only a few weeks, where it used to be years and years.
A review board monitors the patients, and as soon as they improve, they're returned to the scene of the crime to stand trial, or they're transferred to other state hospitals minus the guards and the gates. Some patients do try to escape from the minimum security hospitals. Others, like Pat Frazier, don't have to. They walk out in a matter of months, released by the state.
I'm taking Cogentin, which is for my nervousness. I take it twice a day, morning and evening, and I'm taking Prolixin. I take that every
As long as Pat Frazier continues her medication, there is little chance she will repeat her violent past when she cut out the heart of her 4-year-old child.
That in itself is not enough. My own opinion in this regard
Psychiatrists like Dr. Edward Ferber insist the drugs aren't a cure. They only control symptoms that could reoccur at any time.
They need psychotherapy of some sort. They need continuing attention from someone who is accustomed and trained to give psychotherapy.
Yes.
But former patients like Pat Frazier are under no obligation to get that kind of treatment once they've been released. Because legally speaking, they're not criminals. They're not guilty by reason of insanity.
If a man's sickness makes him kill, he has to be quarantined. He has to be
Public outrage has made its way into television drama.
We changed the law, Counselor, from not guilty by reason of insanity to guilty but mentally ill.
But unless they freely act, they can't be guilty of committing a crime. So it's a misnomer. It's a contradiction in terms. Guilty but mentally ill. You can't be guilty but mentally ill.
Pause for concern. Duncan argues if people like Patricia Frazier are punished for crimes they had no control over, it's cruel and unusual punishment. But others wonder, if the criminally insane aren't cured or confined, who protects the rest of us?
The boy is sick. That boy is a cold-blooded killer.
No one seems sure what the rules ought to be. They only know we are all playing a dangerous game. Leah Keith, Channel 5 Action News.